I hate it when OBS updates and changes my default microphone, and then it's like, we'll never let you know. We'll never let you know. We randomly did a background update, and your microphone's gone now, by the way. It's just gone. But hi, y'all. How you doing? That's fine, because I was doing some super secret shit at the beginning of stream anyway. I will hydrate, though. I'm drinking a strawberry oolong. It doesn't really taste like strawberry at all, but I'm not mad about it. All right. Let's do some fun commissions. Let's go. I'm not warmed up. So here's hoping that I can get warmed up. And just go for it. Today's going to be kind of a weird day. There is a huge chance that I'm going to have to stop in the middle of stream to go and let my dad in to the apartment because my tire exploded. And by that I mean I ran over a screw. Apparently. Oh, mood, Carrick's being around a bunch of people will make you extra sleepy. Oh, nice. Found, got the refund for the replacement motherboard that didn't work. That is good. That is good. But yeah, screw. Weird screw. So point being, I'll have to... Oh, now it pinged LMAO. The bot was slow. Yeah, so I have to go get a replacement tire for that because, yeah, it exploded. I'm not sure how that's going to impact my workday. Man, I am, holy moly. This is going to be kind of a tricky warm-up today. But that's okay. Oh my god. So if this art is really fucking bad to start with, it's because I legitimately have not thought of anything about anything this morning other than I had to call 19 people to double check what the vibe is for my tires and what I am or am not allowed to replace. So sorry if I'm all over the place. But that's fine. But we're going to be doing some commissions for the lovely Drea, who is the owner of Periapt Press. And for her book series, which is really exciting. She writes predominantly romantasy. So yeah, if I have to go randomly in the middle of everything, I do apologize. I'll be back, so I'll just put the stream on BRB, but there is a chance that I'll just have to you know, go from there. And we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I also added a new stream reward. I'm just going to leave that there. I won't say anything about it. You guys get to discover that on your own. Slept the entire afternoon. Oh, that's fun, though. I'm glad that your cousin has interest in drawing. That is cool. It's kind of hard not to when I'm assuming that he's looking at you going, "Holy shit, my cousin's so talented." This is a little bit too large. But I'll work with this. We're gonna just kind of... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this on a new layer because otherwise I'm gonna be really mad with myself. Oh my god! Shrimp heaven now! Shrimp heaven now! Shrimp heaven what? Shrimp heaven now, you heard me. Shrimp heaven now. Oh my god, lava. Hi Ava, I'm okay. Kind of stressed out. My tire has a screw in it. But that's alright. Sometimes that shit happens. So I gotta wait for my dad to show up so he can help me, get to the tire place. I have to limp effectively a tire that is completely flat over to the tire place, so that's fun. But yeah, shrimp heaven now. I'm not a furry, no. But I did have the amazing Lava Gale. I would not consider myself a furry, but Lava Gale designed this amazing shrimp. I've decided that his name is Pixel. I needed a shrimp avatar at some point for this stream, simply because shrimp is love, shrimp is life. So I would not consider this shrimp my persona, but I do think he's very, very fucking cute. So he is now our shrimp mascot. He's fucking incredible. Everybody should go, actually, let me do a quick shout out as well to Lava. Everybody should go check out Lava Gale and their art, because Lava is so fucking talented and is amazing. And, yeah, so now we have Pixel. This is Pixel. And you can unlock him by redeeming Shrimp Heaven now. But I love Pixel so fucking much. He's so cute. He's a pixel shrimp. Get it? Get it? But seriously, I've been like screaming watching Lava work on this damn shrimp for like the last several weeks. And I was like, oh, Shrimp Heaven now is going to be the fucking best thing that's ever happened to this stream. So yeah, now we got Shrimp Heaven now. I'm very stoked about it. Okay, I recognize that some of this is not in line. It's alright, I need to not think about it too crazy. But we'll work with that. This man looks like a fucking playboy. This is a warlock, I think, from Drea's upcoming, or like maybe the series that's out already. But this man looks like he is a breaker of hearts for fucking sure. I don't know what his deal is, but I respect and appreciate him. But yeah, fucking Pixel's amazing. I love him to death. I love his face so much. So much. But yeah, Lava's working on a bunch of really fun furry bases for pretty, I would argue, like uncommon fursonas. So if you're interested in checking out their work, you definitely should. But yeah, we shrimped this morning. I implemented shrimp. This is first preview of shrimp. First and only shrimp. Y'all get to experience the shrimp for the first time. Virgin shrimp experience. Virgin shrimp voyage. So that's fun. I recognize that this is not accurate to the angle. Okay, but I'm actually in love with this base here. Alright, so I'm going to do this a little bit different than I do most of my commissions, because I'm going to be working with a sketch first. Oh my god, do you know that one when you keep accidentally opening Nightshade and you don't mean to? This guy's got a great, like, Roman nose. Actually, just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and plant the base on here as well. I realize I didn't have this. Yeah, so the last couple days have been kind of chaotic. We definitely did not mean to have an exploded tire, but that's kind of what happened regardless. So, unfortunate. So now I gotta go pay for all new tires, which does suck, because apparently the tires are a weird size of Japanese tire. And, I'm gonna actually move this eye over a little bit. So now I got to go replace all of them, which is not good. So kind of a bummer, but c'est la vie. Oh, cool. Sounds good. Thank you for that lurky, though. Good luck with your groceries. Yeah, I'm gonna do this just because I want to make sure that I have all of the gesture and the personality of these characters down before we go in and you know, really solidify the overall line art for this. But Drea's like chronically on Discord. You should actually check out, let me go feature Drea's books. Drea is an insanely talented author. I'm very lucky to know her. But Periapt Press, she writes a lot of like spicy romance. And she also does short stories, by the way. So if you want to write a short story, and she does, like, I guess a bunch of different anthologies and things like that. And the themes are pretty awesome. Like, normally they're really, really fun. Drea herself is also an LGBTQ plus author as well. But this is spicy. Super spicy. Let me see what else she's got. Rituals of Spring is her new anthology. Seer of the Strait is a fantasy, non-spicy fantasy. So you should check her out. She's amazing. Please go give Drea your love. Support our LGBT siblings. She's also a huge D&D nerd as well. I'm going to be doing a special event with her that she's hosting, because we effectively got really sick of the homophobes that were running the local conventions in our area. And she's running an event in the spring called Basilisks, Blasters, and Brews. Or at Books. Basilisks, Blasters, and Books. And I'm going to be going down there and selling some books. Let me readjust this, because this is not correct here. I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to give our man some default bald man energy for a second here. Ignore the default bald man. I want to really layer on this hair in a fun way. I'm going to be doing a Renaissance style, I'm going to say Rembrandt style, portraits of all of her characters for her, like, for marketing purposes, which is so fun. I'm very blessed that I got to do this. Let me look at my reference again. This guy's actually got kind of a larger nose, so we're gonna go that way. And I'm gonna move it this way. But I really want to make sure that the characters are captured in the appropriate way. She gave really clear references, and for the Dragonborn character, she actually gave me a reference from Baldur's Gate, and I'm so grateful. To be honest, best reference possible. So that's great. I think this eyeball could be a little bigger, actually. So we're going to be working on sketches of these today. And then hopefully we'll get on to line art. But if not, if she's busy, then I'm just going to go back and work on my regular-ass stuff. My regular portfolio work. So yeah, I don't know. Shit's been kind of chaotic. I was in a bad place yesterday, to be quite fucking honest. The depression's trying to get me, guys. Okay, so I'm in fucking love with this man, actually. Hold on. Now I feel like I have to read these books just because of whatever the fuck is going on here. I don't even know. This man is he's my new favorite. I'm gonna actually move this around a little bit. Okay, that's better. Let me figure out, does this guy have a wider chin? His nose is actually a little shorter. The reference that I have is one of my favorite influencers of all time. He's got a mad neurodivergence, and also he speaks fluent Latin. So he's just overall just like very cool as a human. And I love this man so much. So it's a delight to get to draw a character based on his general vibe. I'm actually going to overall widen this entire thing though, because this is a little bit too angular for this guy's face. There we go. And a little bit of a hard cheekbone, so I'm going to reduce that back down a little bit. There we go. Brill. This guy is either a warlock or a bard, and I can't tell what his overall vibe is. But by God. Oh my God, they put 7 things in one bag for 3 different bags. No! Oh my God. They were like, welcome to hell. Would you like to throw all of this on the ground? And you're like, not really, though. Thanks, I guess. What a fucking mood. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm just going to keep tweaking until this guy looks the way that I want him to. Aqua, thank you so much for that sub. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. How are you today? Okay, there we go. Better. Okay, so he looks a little freaky because he has no hair. We gotta trust the process on this one, guys. Gotta trust the process. I'm so excited to be able to do Rembrandt-style shading on this. It's going to be so fun. I may pull this smile a little bit wider. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know this guy's personality, so we're going to hope that this is along the right lines. I hope Jace made it to work okay. My dad had to come up and drive him to work because shit is so fucking crazy with the car. So that's fun. And then I have to limp a car with a flat tire over to Discount Tire and bring all of my my laptop with me. So I gotta make sure it's like charged. I am nervous. But, you know, I'm going to eat my crumbly scone. 1 second. Deep tissue massage is killing me. Oh my God, mood though. Yeah, if you feel sore after a massage, that's how you know it was deep. But that also means that you had a lot of like vascular constriction too. You know, so it's like I don't know. Proof's in the pudding. It is so helpful. I'm glad that it was helpful. This white people scone, crumbly as fuck. This American scone really tried for some shit. I don't know what's going on. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, that's my dad. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a second. BRB. Alright, I am so sorry, y'all. The tire is flat as shit. By God. Alright, thank you so much, to Clearbrook for following over on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Holy moly. I am out of breath now. By God. Okay, so funny story about how the door that leads out to the parking garage that's closest to my apartment is also fucking broken. Technology decided today fucking that it is not gonna work. Oh my God. Holy shit. I've never ran so far in my life. I'm so tired. Okay, so my dad is trying to fill up the tire as of right now, and he's gonna just go drive it over to the tire place. And, just fucking fingers crossed that they don't have to replace the rims. Because that's kind of where we're at right now, is, there may be a chance that they have to replace the limbs, or the rims on my tire, the limbs. I mean, that's what it feels like, by God. On my car, which I'm really hoping is not the case. And we're just gonna kind of vibe. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Holy fuck. Oh my God, Amazon is not a fan of shirt fit masculine builds. Mood, though. I have the opposite problem where effectively I'm so small that every single fucking small shirt is like a 36-inch chest for whatever fucking reason. So I'm just like, oh, guess I'm not wearing that. I have to buy from like Insarin Men and shit because I can't fit in anything else. Okay. Alright, so now we have a naked man. And I haven't saved this entire time, so that's cool. My brain is all over the place. Alright, this character's name is Durante. Oh, yeah, that's the worst, because then you're like, okay, so I'm drowning in the shirt for no reason, but then also I can't fit anywhere else. Like, ugh, so annoying. Mass manufactured clothes are the devil. Alright, let's get some hair on this man. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and minimize this, or reduce the opacity. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let me text my father and let him know that if he needs me, just call me. It just sucks. It means that today is going to be relatively inefficient in terms of being able to actually, like, getting work done, which is unfortunate, but sometimes just the way that it goes. Oh, I don't know if I want to go that hard. Okay, but this is great, actually. Hold on. Hold on, this hair is doing it for me. Oh, let's see. I'm going to pull this all the way up and over his ear. Like this. hopefully these actual portraits will be easy, all things considered, because they're, like, most of them are in my wheelhouse. The hard one is going to be the Dragonborn. Because dragons. Dragoness, you know what I'm saying? Dragon face. Is this Paris? I learned that this singer... Oh no, this is Inside Out. Oh, by Zed. Never mind, never mind. It was not this. I learned that all of my favorite Chainsmokers songs were all songwritten by this one lady who has done an insane amount of work on some of the most popular albums and songs. Like, she's been platinum several times, and you'd never know, because when you do songwriting, you don't get credit for the music. And the singers do. So super sad. But I didn't realize that she was the face behind all of it, which was amazing. My best friend was a songwriter for a lot of emo bands in the early 2000s, and they've written a lot. And no one knows who they are. I mean, kind of, like, yeah, because, like, that's my thought, is it's like, I'd rather be getting paid a lot of money for stuff and not having to stress about, like, effectively being harassed 24/7, because, like, say you write music for, like, Dua Lipa, for example, like that woman has, like, she gets to watch Dua Lipa perform the thing, but does not have to deal with literally getting fucking harassed or being like, you know, you have to fit like a pop stereotype or shit like that in order to be, you know, I guess accepted in the industry, right? You have to look a certain way or sound a certain way, or, you know, if you don't fit that stereotype, then they don't want you to perform, you know? But you get all the benefit of the paycheck, just none of the tour money, unfortunately. You may get royalties for that. I'm not, like, super sure how that works. It's a badass jacket. Also, God bless Drea for not using AI ass fucking references. I got cussed out on fucking TikTok by a guy over AI the other day, so that was fun. That was really cool. I love how mature fucking 50-year-old men feel like calling somebody a bunch of slurs on the internet is an effective way to get your point across, you know? When people are treating you with nothing but respect and are being very courteous to you in all conversation they've had with you up until that point. Crazy. Funny how that works. It's always like fucking 50-year-old bald white men. Oh yeah, no, it happens to me every day. Like when I say that, like, people are fucking absolutely crashing out, they're like, I don't know, people are just the most disrespectful pieces of shit. It's been that way for me on the internet, unfortunately, my entire career. And my days typically are spent, like, trying to post to social media. For every, like, probably like 6 or 8 good comments from real people that are, you know, either LGBT friendly or normal humans, there's going to be one bald white guy who is calling me a slur. And the Automod catches it like 90% of the time, but they're starting to get real creative and fun with, you know, putting @ symbols or other shit in their slurs, so that way they can bypass the Automod. So that's fun. I'm like Loki getting to the point where I'm like, maybe I should just fucking auto block all cis white men. I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, I hardly ever get DMs. Yeah, they always... and it's like, most of the time it's on YouTube, to be honest. But... yeah, no, I feel like, I don't know, at least for me, whenever I see somebody's about to do some wily shit, it's very obvious based on, like, their profile picture. It's always white dude in Oakley sunglasses with beard, looking down at the camera to have a double chin, sitting in car profile picture. It's gonna be that dude every fucking time. Every time. So, it's like, those are the specific people that I look out for. And I wish it wasn't that level of fucking problematic, but, like, by God. But it's kind of shitty because people, I think, are like, oh, well, you know, did the amount of harassment increase when you transitioned, right? That's the question is it worse now that you are a trans person? And it's, I would argue, probably almost a direct one-for-one from when I was presenting female. The only difference is that instead of fucking coming in to comments saying that they want to just, like, literally assault me, they're now just calling me a bunch of transgender slurs. So it's like, which is better? Hard to say. But the more visibility you have, the more likely that's going to happen, unfortunately. It's a hard place to be. Yeah, my least favorite ones are the ones who have the anime character. No, and then it's like Luffy. Yeah, no, for real. And you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, it's so true. It's like, did you literally watch One Piece and miss the entire fucking point of the anime? Like, what even? The whole point is to not be racist. Absolute crackhead. I can't. Awful. Okay, sure. Actually, this might be AI. I'm not even joking. It's either AI or it's a very terribly edited photo. I'm not really sure. It's got some uncanny valley ass shit to it where his arms are really long. Like, freakishly long. But I would rather an author come to me with an AI photo reference and be like, hey, so sorry, this was as close as I could get. I can't really find anything else. Versus somebody doubling down and then using AI for their book. Oh yeah, no, this is AI, actually, the more that I look at it. That's okay, though. I don't blame Drea. Drea is a good bean. She would never, like, publish this in a book. Because, like, yeah, using AI for references is one thing. But fucking selling it is a completely different thing, in my opinion. I'm good with people doing shit non-commercially, but this thing has even weird darting. This thing has darting for women's jackets on this jacket. And now, no shade to this guy if he's wearing a woman's jacket, but it has boob darts, and I'm not really sure why that is. Kind of funny how that happened. The armor is not the same. Okay, so now I gotta get rid of the man. We're gonna get rid of him underneath. Here we go. Whee! Now. Oh, is that my father? Nope, that's my alarm telling me that I have to fucking eat. Oh my god, true, Melpomenea, though. That's true, that's true. Alright, here's hoping my dad doesn't get abandoned. I hope he's able to make it over there, okay? I know, I love this side eye so much. Like, you have no idea. It is giving me so much life. So much life. And I wouldn't be mad at all. Okay, but this, I love this illustration. I'm here for it. So now I'm going to flip it. I am going to move the hair just a little bit. Hello? Just a little bit. Oh, posture check. Thank you, Carrix. Everybody set up nice and straight. I was kind of dying, though. I'm going to add in the, I guess, stubble probably later. Yeah, this guy's cute. I definitely credit to Drea for producing a really adorable OC here. I'm going to potentially extend this. There we go, better. All right, so I'm going to send this her direction just as like a base sketch. Well, and there's some... Hold on now. I really need this to not look like that. There we go, better. It helps that I've seen this man's face actually like a lot. The influencer that she used as a reference, I watch like 2 or 3 of his videos every day. So I'm like, I know you. I've seen you before. Crazy. Okay, so let me save this. The only thing is that based on how I put this hand down, I need to have this line like this, and then this is actually going to go back like that. There we go, better. Okay, let me fix this finger in particular. Welcome back. I was running around my entire apartment complex trying to get my poor father to not suffer. Oh, is that my dad? That's my dad. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, my poor father is trapped at Discount Tire now. He made it over there. Unfortunately, on the plus side... Okay, this fucking finger is just ass. Hold on. Plus side, he was able to fill it up and get over there. Downside... Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Alright, hold on. Downside, tire's flat as fuck. Oh, yeah. Alright. Hold on. Okay, to be honest, do I even want to have his finger down at that angle? I think I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. I think if I just leave this like this... He's probably fine. He's probably fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I just don't want to have a fucked up hand, you know what I'm saying? Let me go look back at my reference. Let me do a brighter color here. Yeah, because this is fine. This is fine. Stupid rectangles. Oh, that's why. And I guess I could... Well... I don't really like the angle of this is the problem. So what I'm gonna do is I can grab this bad boy. The reference is fine, but this finger looks weird as fuck, so I'm just gonna kind of rotate it in a little bit. And then let's do this again. And we're gonna take this out. And this is gonna go like this. Oh, but even this. Hold on, I need to rotate it even more. Rotate it more! Even more! Nope, not on that layer. Rotate. Rotate forever. I'm just gonna keep rotating this until I like the fucking finger. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even matter at this point. Oh, that's better. I fixed it. All right. Everybody sit up straight. Don't be shrimpy. Don't do it. Oh, I hate it. I hate surprise pop quizzes like that. It's like I'm already too stressed out. I don't have time for that shit. Okay, so now let me throw on a work in progress watermark here. And then I'll send this over to her in just a second. I'm going to do these 2 at a time. But otherwise, though... I didn't fuck up a hand, and that's really what matters. I might make this finger just a little bit thicker. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, all right. All right. And also, too, I'm going to stylize it. Well, oh, I got to be careful with that, because otherwise it may look broken. Now we're all right. Okay, stop fucking with this, and then we're going to do a new one. Yeah, sweet God, you sent me that list of fucking assignments from last week, Lava, but, like, why? Why would they do that to you? Like, that is absolute insanity. I just don't know who... Oh, I have character descriptions and personalities. Oh, he's a Dhampir. This guy's a vampire. That makes sense. So actually, wait. I'm gonna add a little bit. Hold on. Now that I know, I'm going to give him a little tooth. A little tooth. If this is not accurate, then she can let me know. Small ear point, but it's covered by his hair. Red's black, purple bag. Wait a second, I gotta make sure I'm not being a dumbass. Hold on. I might be a dumbass. I might be super dumb. Waist up. I am a dumbass. Alright, so this is where this gets difficult. I don't need this anymore. So guess who's really dumb? It's me. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off for just a second because guess who fucking gets to do this? That's because I'm distracted. I did indeed dumbass too close to the sun. Well, what's happening is that my cognitive function is in the poopy hole, as it is said. I'm glad I did not close this, because what I have to do now, it's alright. I can leave literally everything as we have it, but now I'm going to go in, and I just have to extend this thing down, which is okay, and just make sure that this thing is waist up instead of you know, what am I looking for? A portrait, a bust portrait. That was my bad. But that's all right. Sometimes that's just what happens. I'm thinking about the car and, like, you know, whether or not Jason's gonna be able to get home from work. I'm thinking about my dad walking back from fucking Discount Tire because he can't, like, he doesn't have a ride because my car is busted. I should have gone with it. Like, there's just, like, I don't know. And I need to get this work done because this person paid me a lot of money for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about too much. I am indeed overstimulated and stressed out. You know, good quality content. But, you know, c'est la vie. Too much shit, not enough time. Okay, great. So now we got to go like this, and now we're going to go back over here, back over to this reference. Should have read the thing. Thankfully, the face is the hard part, to be honest. This is the easy part. Face and hand is the hard part. This guy's an alchemist. Oh my god, I used to be in the food service industry. So, I know exactly what you mean. If one more old white man said edamame to me instead of edamame one more time, I probably would have lost my fucking mind. I had one white lady one time freaking out because she thought that I was going to serve her a medium rare chicken breast, and I don't know how she came to that conclusion, but no, I was not, ma'am. Nice try, but that is not how that works. Good try. She was so afraid. Yeah, I can just tell, like, it's very frustrating being aware, I think, of your own typical cognitive ability, because when you get extra stressed out and tired, you end up not being able to more accurately do tasks that you are typically, like, very capable of doing. So I can feel my last brain cells screaming and trying to make it through, and it ain't working for them. Oops. This is like somewhere in between a coat and a doublet. All right. Bro, it's like this fish is going to end up being like a 2-foot long fish, my guy. So I worry about some people. Okay, so this is... coming along. We're all right. Actually, I need to pay attention to... Sure. I was really excited to only have to do bust portraits, and then I realized that I was a fool! But I was just a silly man! Oh my god, I fucking can't. You're like, I don't know how to tell you this, but... this snake gonna eat that turtle, man. I don't know how to tell you. It's gonna nom it to death. I'm gonna remember medium rare chicken lady for the rest of my life. I want this coat to be still flattering, even though it's got like... but I don't want this man to be like cut, you know what I'm saying? Like he's... it's got some nice waist to this coat though. That's wrong. Think about now. But I think we're in a good spot. Let me flip this. This looks fine. I'm gonna need a wider arm. There we go. I think I'm gonna need the other armor piece. Okay, yeah. Better. All right, we're gonna try that. Hold on, one more thing. I do not like this specifically. Yeah, better. It needed a bigger silhouette because otherwise that was just going to look like ass. There we go. Yeah. Pat. All right. So let me save this out. Yeah, he looks okay. All right. Oh, I need to. Well, no, I'll just save it like this. It'll be okay. Matcha just smells like Fruit Loops to me. That is wild. Normally it's like so bitter, at least when I smell it. Oh, God. Oh, no. I found a lady that cooks for her family. She had a hand. Oh, I saw I'm going to season this with water lady. No, I saw her. I wanted to die. I'm going to season this with water. I can only hope that she, like, just misunderstood the, like, or she misspoke, because, like, some people don't understand that it's like, I'm going to, like, baste this with water is the word that you're looking for, you know, but, like, she might not have known that. Okay. Fey looking. Okay, sorry, I'm like reading. Oh yeah, great hair. I love this reference. Okay, we got a busty gal. We got one busty gal. I'm ready. All right, so let me get rid of this. Let me grab a new reference. All right, I might need to make. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna use Amoret. Oh no, she didn't know. Oh no, she didn't know she had to thaw all the meat. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. And then the water's like exploding everywhere. Oh no. That hurts. She also seasoned it with hopes and prayers. That scares me. That scares me. Okay, so this girl's sexy. We want sexy girl. All right, let's see what we got. I want sexy, but not like... Oh, this is a good one. Hold on, wait a second. I need to go find the right... I don't want, like, true Hollywood glam. I need, like... just a little bit of variety here. I do like this, though. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to have to... Let's see. No, this will be all right. Yeah, no, she's our beautiful busty gal. I love it. I'm here for it. It's always nice seeing, like, plus-size female protagonists and stuff. But Drea's a really inclusive author. She's just, like, overall very, very cool. I love her as a person. She's amazing. So we're going to work on a sketch of this lady. I really want, like, a very intense gaze. She was able to get some other art of this character before from another artist, which is good. So we're going to work with that. Yeah. This girl is like if Final Fantasy had the balls to actually have a plus-size woman in their franchise. Gorgeous. She's so pretty. Let's go a little bit smaller here. I need to fit her entire pose on the... I really borked myself with some foreshortening here, but that's okay. This is going to be fucking worth it in the end. I just have to remember how fucking arms work. I know how arms work. I'm fine. Right. Let me, I need to actually, we're going to go even, hold on. Yeah. I have to not get too caught up. This is too short. That's why I'm like, something looks weird. It's because this is too close to the body. Oh my god. I hate it how if you start the lasso tool with the tablet and then try and swap to a mouse to finish the lasso tool, you can't. It won't let you. And I'm like, oh. That's cool. Yeah, so this likely is from her spicy romance stuff. I'll have to ask Drea which book franchise this is if y'all are interested in supporting Drea's work, but I would highly recommend it. Jace just bought the Seer in the straight, and the writing is amazing. I want to make sure all of these are also about the same size as well. Hold on, y'all. I got it. Actually, I was wrong. I just suck. All right. His hand got absorbed by this character's luscious arm. There we go. Better. Oh, actually, just kidding. Whoop, whoop. Doot, 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 doot. Oh my god. Doot, doot, doot. She's beautiful. We're fine. She's totally fine. She's totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, so now, I don't really need this whole body. Oh, foreshortening really got me. Oh, it tried to get me. Oh, I don't like the foreshortening. I don't want it. I don't want it. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? I don't get it. I could have just not. All right, now. Expand. Expand. Okay, that works. Well, maybe I won't need this other hand, actually. Well, no, just kidding. I'm full of lies. That framing is better. Okay, great. Flip. All right. I'm going to give this lady a pretty intense push-up bra. It's going to be the vibe here. And we're just going to roll with it. Yeah, all right. Okay, let me save this so that I don't lose it. Yeah, this is Pixel the Shrimp. Let's see, this woman's name is Octavia. Yeah, this is Pixel the Shrimp. He's more of a bonus model. This is Shrimp Heaven Now mode. He's our newest stream Easter egg. I'm so sorry you have to literally handwrite the entire outline. Or draft? That's wild. My wrist hurts thinking about it. Okay, so now we're going to start with, as per usual. Oh yeah, I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to indeed get this going on here. Not quite. I'll work with this for now. All right, let's draw. I have food. I can relax now. You did it. You did it. Am I going to be super lazy in terms of how I like copy this eyeball over? Probably. Probably. Throw this in the middle here and then just kind of flip horizontal, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. I need more luscious eyelash. I need also to look at my reference here. I'm so blessed that I got to do this entire thing. Honestly, having a good grandma is always a good thing. Having nice family members who are sweet is always good. All my grandparents are mean as shit. Literally so mean for no fucking reason. This might be just a little bit too... Oh, okay. Photoshop was like, are you gonna die? And I'm like, I mean, probably not, but I don't really want to think about it if I do. Little gentle purse of the lippies here, you know what I'm saying? All right, now this hair is going to be low-key insane, but we're going to go for it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be good, and I'm going to do what I did the last time, which is bald person, and then add shit later, because otherwise I know I'm going to have problems, actually. So I need to be careful. We're going Nike human. And then we'll go from there. You guys remember when Pentatonics was the fucking shit? Y'all, or am I ancient? I remember when these guys were literally everywhere. And now Superfruit exists. Pentatonics may be dead, but Superfruit is alive and well. Okay, my dad has not contacted me back. They were an a cappella group comprised of several gays and one very good beatboxer and probably one of the sexiest basses I've ever seen in my life. They were all over the place in the early 2000s. I would say probably like 2009 through 2015. Okay, back to my model. Hold on. Does this lady have a narrower face? Hold on. Hard to tell because I'm not seeing her from the front. So we're going to go with this. We're going to go with this for now. And then if she ends up being like, can we give her a narrower face? Then that's an easy, like, Control-T situation. That is something that I can remedy. Oh my god, this song might be too depressing for me right now. How's your self-esteem? Hobo Johnson's such a talented fucker. He's so cool. Okay. Oh, this is actually wrong. I'm going to put this on a new layer. Not quite. There we go. This hand is going to kill me. Oh, hey, cool. I love it when you get a random plug for prom photos. That's exciting, though. Okay. Hobo Johnson is a fucking poet, man. He's so good. If y'all have not listened to Hobo fucking Johnson, he's incredible. He's a very indie, an indie spoken word musician. He doesn't really define himself as like R&B, but he's incredibly talented, and you all should go give Hobo Johnson some love. He is the best. Okay, so this is my proportions are a little bit funky. This is why we do this on a new layer, though. This is why we do this. Yep. I blame John Bellion for why Spotify thinks that I want Christian music 24/7. Bananas. Spotify's like, do you like Jesus? I'm like, an average amount. I wouldn't say like it's a insane amount. But we're doing okay here, actually. We're doing all right. Okay, so this is the armpit. Crazy how that works. Okay, we got mad push-up bra. We got ribs. Ribs are important, just in case anybody didn't know. Ribs are fucking insanely important. Okay. All right. Okay. She looks okay. I might, for the sake of... Let me do... We're going to fuck around with this just a little bit. We're going to go a little bit this way and a little bit this way. And we're going to go like this. Yeah. I also am not a fan of this. Okay. So now, we're going to put clothes on her. Y'all remember in, like, middle school when people just constantly were like, why are they naked? And then they'd yell at you. Because you hadn't gotten to the clothes yet. And then everyone was like, why are they naked? Okay, hold on. That's my dad. 1 second. I love running over a screw and getting punched directly in the dick by a $1,600 tire bill. My fave. Because you're a hoe, Mary. I can't. That's funny, though. All right. I'm going to actually start with hair. Let's see. All right. I'm going to... cut this down. Save. And then now we get to do some fun hair. This is going to be the craziest updo of all time. Oh god, I had to draw the curly hair piece. Damn you. You want to know what's crazy? I'm going to move to Vancouver and then I'm going to drive this car twice. I'm not even shitting you, like twice a year. Oh my god, why is that cat on? I can't. You're like, let me introduce you to the world of anthropomorphic characters. That is funny though. That is super silly. People are wild. It's like, you could just ask me a question about what I'm doing, you silly Billy. Like, I'm not going to be weird. I recognize that people are cowards. Okay, but this is like actually... I'm going to pull this up like this. This little hair piece is going to be just slightly shorter. She's got a bump it the size of hell. No, just kidding. It's not, well, like, I guess it is kind of a bump it, but it is, let me make sure that this doesn't look silly, Billy. I should say it is a crown of hair. This lady was like, I am Rococo Queen. Marie Antoinette's got nothing on my fucking hair. And everyone went, dang! I might reduce it just a little bit, just so that way it's not, like, so intense. The bump it. Okay, let me figure out what this thing looks like from the side. Thankfully, she gave me a reference of this hair from the side, which is actually, like, the most useful shit. Oh, actually, maybe it doesn't matter. I just have to be able to pull it. Let's see, this goes up. This is going to come up and across the side like this. Oh, actually, I'm a fool because this goes up, down, and we're going to have this go like this. And then this is going to, I mean, it's not even going to do that. Okay, so now we're going to have this hair comes up and around the back like this. I'm so glad I've, like, made wigs before because I swear to God, that makes, like, this entire process way easier. It is exciting that she gets some, like, formal wear portraits of her characters, too. This is fun. I dig it. I dig this Marie Antoinette-ass hair. And then we got a cascading, effectively, like, explosion of fucking hair. This is so much hair. I'm gonna kind of pull a little piece of it down like this. Holy moly. And then, how long is this hair? Hella long. In other words, the longest. The longest hair fucking ever. Of all time. This girl is like, hold on, hold my beer. I'm like a fucking half fairy question mark? Nobody knows. So clearly, I'm going to have the longest fucking hair of all goddamn time, and people can deal. Alright. Okay. So much curly hair. Alright. Save. Now let me go, and I'm going to get rid of her little head thing. Goodbye. Let me get rid of the ear. And then ear goes away in here as well. Goodbye. And then, I like how the front bang piece almost looks like a butterfly. I'm going to also, I'll probably, I'm going to loosen this hair just a little bit because I think having some pieces that are coming down are going to make it more interesting overall. And I'm also going to pull some hair up in between her fingers as well, because she's adjusting her hair in my mind. She's like, hold on, this curl is out of place. Also, it's hot. All right, so there's that. And then now let me go ahead and get this too. Bye. Bye. All right, save. Now, clothes. I'm going to put that on a new layer. That's good though, Lava. I went to a high school where everybody bullied the ever-flying fuck out of all of the furries. It was really bad. Okay, so this is going to be a Renaissance style dress. So it's going to go like this. Or a Regency style dress. Pardon me, I can fucking think. So I'm going to give her some nice cleavage. We love that. We love that for her. But then at the end of the day... Oh, this is going to be hella complicated for absolutely no reason. Dang it, Drea. No, I'm okay. This is the main character, so she deserves the party dress of all party dresses. Remember when I thought I was going to work on my portfolio today? That was a foolish thought. That was a foolish thought, everyone. That was a foolish thought. Okay, so actually, I'm going to also... Okay, so we got puff sleeves. The puff sleeve goes up like this, and then it's not going to go like that. It's going to go like that. God help me. All right. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Okay, but she's so cute. I'm okay. Oh, wait, is that my father? Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. God damn. Cool, so now Jace is stranded at work. Sweet Christ. I just don't know why things have to be so fucking complicated. Alright. I'm okay. Jace is fine. Okay, we're going to see if we can get anybody else to pick him up. We'll see how that works. God, I love this fucking instrument. This is a hurdy-gurdy in case anybody was curious about what the fuck this thing is. It's a hurdy-gurdy hooked up to a Singer's sewing machine, which is not how that's supposed to be played. God, but it's so sexy. Oh my god, what a fucking sexy instrument. The medieval babes are screaming. Also, everybody should drink some liquids. I'm gonna just keep drinking tea. God damn, hurdy-gurdy. Actually, I'm going to be good about this. They're worth your weight in gold if you're behind my eyelids when I'm all alone. Stranger, I want you to catch me like a cold. The guns, be sure that I think I die, but... Okay. Alright. Okay, it's happening. There's like something about this eyeball that I don't like, and I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's because I don't like the like closed eye. Yeah, I think I like that better, actually. I put my heart at ease. I believe that half the time, from among the sheep, I've got wool over my eyes. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god. Thank you, Lava. I loved drawing him. He was so fun. So unnecessarily hot. Okay, I'm actually going to bring up this chin just a little bit, though, as well. Well, maybe not. Hold the phone. Let me go look back at my reference again. No, she's got... Well, oh! Well... Hold on, let me... I can do this in the fast way, which is to just kind of go like this, and then just kind of not grab the neck. We go like this, and just bring this up just... Hello, just a hair. There we go, better. Yeah. Better. All right. Back to the dress. So we're going to do some, like, leaves. Leaves. Trying to have this not look like an artichoke. I gotta remember what, like, color style this is gonna end up being. Oh, good sweet God. Is that my father again? Why? Alright, hold on. I just want to do my work. I really wish that this fucking tire had not like Colorado. It gets notoriously the ratings for the worst roads in the country, and our construction companies are notorious for literally just fucking leaving construction material on the road, and so legit the chances of you running over a screw are just super likely. And I have not heard the news about One Piece. I did see some promotional stuff for like overall just new season material, but that was for the live action show, not for anything else necessarily. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here, so I have to just kind of ad-lib this. And if she wants different flowers, I can give her different flowers. But at the end of the day, I'm going to actually do some like little rose things here. This is all like intense ass embroidery. There's like so many beads. So unfortunately, this means that I have to suffer. God, it goes all the way up. All right. Why? What? Why? Why? And then I gotta make sure that once I get done with stream, me and my dad go get some food or something, because God, I can't believe it. This they pay $1,600 fucking dollars for new tires. I wish the universe would be kind to me. That would be cool. That'd be really nice. Alright, so let me just kind of, we're going to just kind of pull this out like this. And this is how this goes. So we got roses and little daisies. And I'm also just going to pull this up here like this. I'm not going to do that all the way the fuck up because I cannot be arsed. You can't make me. No matter what you tell me, you cannot make me do 4 million flowers. By God. By God! Alright, I'm okay. Ah, shit, they were caught using AI for backgrounds. I'd have to like, did they confirm for sure that that's what's going on? Because I recognize that the only thing that I'm seeing is from CBR. I used to work for this magazine. These guys are not a reliable resource. This is fake. If that's the case. And the only source for it is a Twitter account. So I'd watch out for this. If the only source is Twitter, this does not look like an AI generated background to me, personally, as somebody who is a professional, just overall. Like if I had a student turn this in, I would not assume that it's AI. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but the fact that I can only find sources from CBR, these guys are effectively, they pull everything. They have their writers writing so fucking fast that they pulled it off. Like they were telling us to write 4 to 5 articles a day, so it's very common for their own article writers to use AI and for them to not do anything. So the only 2 sources are Reddit and CBR. So I would say that this is probably fake news. Yeah, AI has not been officially confirmed. Personally, if we were to look at this is also just on X as well, so keep that in mind. This is not AI. These people are stupid. Yeah, this is not AI. At all. Yeah, no. And if anybody is saying that this is AI, this is not. They used 3D here. No, this is not AI. Yeah, no. Yeah, none of this is AI. No. Yeah, this is not AI. People are rage baiting. So guys, just remember, if the only source is Reddit, it's probably fake. It's really quick. It's a quick replication of what is called like Art Nouveau or like Alphonse Mucha style art, specifically studying that that particular artist. But no, it's not AI. I think that, unfortunately, the dude bros on Twitter have nothing else better to do than to rage bait because they know that it'll get them clicks. Like, on average, when I talk about AI, my videos get literally, I'm not even shitting you, 4,000% higher views than when I'm not talking about AI. So we likely are going to run into an issue where people are accusing studios, especially large studios, of using AI when they're not. But I can say, at least with my own eyes, absolutely not AI. They're very quickly made, and they're not perfectly symmetrical. They're very loose, but it's not AI. So, especially CBR. CBR's entire platform, again, as somebody who worked for them, I worked for them for, I can prove it. I wrote mostly articles on Star Trek. If you Google Tycho Duelis CBR, you can find all of my articles here. I wrote horror back in May of 2020. Oh, interesting. They recycled this. Oh, they finally published my article. That's crazy. Star Wars, Henry Fonda. So I wrote lots of these. This company was fucking ass to work for. It looks like they are actually just consistently resharing my work. Because, again, they can't hire people who actually want to write for them. This was an awful fucking job. I was getting paid probably about, like, at the end of the day, I would say $6 an hour, $6 to $8 an hour, because you have to write so fast. It is awful. So point being, people, when working for this company, will go to any and every source to try and do this. My goal, I was like actually doing research for shit. So when it was stuff that I didn't know, like I recognize my wherever the fuck my Star Trek article is. It was one of the first ones I wrote. Oh, this Stephen King one is a good one. I actually have seen most of these films, so I was able to like talk about it. Or these family-friendly shows, like I've seen Bluey, I've seen Hilda, but I was constantly called slurs on this platform by the users who, are actually actively reading the articles. And the people I worked for fired me at will with no explanation. And I assume it was like a layoff issue. So they constantly hire people on, break them for about 6 months, and then fire them. So it is not a reliable source of information. So if you see any articles coming out of CBR, their writers are overworked and going to Twitter for sources, and they don't actually have any reporting authority, like, at all. So keep that in mind, especially when dealing with fandom shit. So, like, unless for me at this point a studio actively comes out and says, hey, I am, making this thing with AI. Like, and it's pretty obvious when shit is made with AI. For example, what am I looking for? I don't want, yeah, this. Okay, when I think about shit made with AI, this is what I think of. This is fucking AI. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very obvious that the shit is AI. So keep that in mind. At the end of the day, people like to rage bait. But that's like CBR's entire formula is how much can we get people to rage bait and how much money can we get from that rage bait. It was one of the worst jobs I think I've ever had, actually. It was really bad. So I can say that my work was published in a mainstream magazine, but it's like the worst fucking magazine of all time. Fucking terrible. And I was teaching at RemCat at the same time. I wanted to die, long story short. That was not a fucking fun time. Holy shit. But I feel like, not to get on a soapbox or anything, but I feel like now more than ever it is so fucking important for the sake of integrity of artists to, like, double check your sources if people are being accused of shit, because I can't imagine how much that hurts the animators who have worked on that project and they didn't use AI, and now they get to open up Reddit and they get to effectively get screamed at by people who don't know what they're fucking talking about. That their work is poorly made, or that the studio doesn't care about their fans or any of these things, when these people guaranteed have put, hours and hours and hours into creating something just for them to be told that they're, effectively fucking worthless. They're sellouts, like whatever people want to fucking say about them on the internet. And unfortunately, I think that people's critical thinking skills are, like, too bad. Like, not to say you, Lava, at all, but, like, I'm thinking of Reddit users just in general. Like, they'd rather insta-react to shit rather than take 2 seconds to Google and find that, like, there are no other sources reporting on this. And that the only existence of this information is via Reddit itself, Oh my god, is that my father? Oh, my sweet Jesus. I'm never gonna get any work done. Oh my fuck. Sweet God. Yeah, well, and especially nowadays, the main problem is that, I overall, like, yeah, I guess at this point, I'm such an activist, I guess, for, teaching people and reteaching people how to look for good sources on shit, because it's starting to get to the point where literally anything and everything is likely fake news. As much as I hate that phrase, it's just slop generated for the sake of slop, and that's been a pretty common theme over this entire year. Whether it was, AI generated Super Bowl commercials convincing people that Guy Fieri dyed his hair and is no longer Flavortown Guy Fieri and he's just normal, and they're not realizing that it's an AI fucking commercial. But if you just Google Guy Fieri AI Super Bowl commercial, it'll just tell you that it was AI. Or whether that be, people attacking studios like Larian for, quote, using AI when their people at their company were using it to make PowerPoints. And then those artists just get lambasted, and in some cases, like, death threats sent against them, because people are so fucking volatile. Like, it's just, at least in my mind, it's really important to, like, if information like that comes up, even if it's among a friend group, shutting it down as quickly as possible and reminding people that, like, yes, AI sucks, obviously, but especially now with the U.S. copyright law being in place, if people make anything commercial with AI, they can't copyright it. And so big companies especially are now less likely than ever to actually use AI. Individual creators are more liable for that. And unfortunately, I think we're going to see a lot of indies still doing that, which does suck. And so that's really going to be the next battle, is how to convince indie artists and small people to stop fucking using it, because, they're going to go absolutely cray-cray over it for literally no reason. And a lot of, I think, small creators are convinced that they need AI, because if they don't use it, then they'll fall behind, right? They won't be able to keep up with the fast-paced corporate world, when the reality is that they're going to end up with a better product at the end of the day if they don't do the AI. But that's a whole other fucking battle. It is truly holy shit. I wish it was easier to convince people that they don't need it. But it's like, I don't know, that's an uphill battle in itself. I feel like, I wish you guys could have seen the comment. I'm going to make a TikTok video about it eventually, and typically I don't like calling out individual creators over shit, because I find that to be petty and unnecessary most of the time. But this fucker on the internet treated me with some insane disrespect, and at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to specifically call out really problematic behavior. And I've already blocked the guy, so if he wants to fucking, be mad about it, he can die butthurt. But if he's going to be toxic like that, it's like, it gets to a point where it's like, I don't want my other author friends engaging with him either. But people are insanely vitriolic about AI. They are looking for excuses to accuse people of using it, so that way they can cancel their favorite creators. And actually, what's even more interesting about that, not to like go on a super tangent, but there is widespread evidence of alt-right smear campaigns attacking LGBTQ plus friendly and overall more diverse studios over anything and everything in an attempt to forcefully get them canceled, so to speak. And that shit's been happening to anyone and everyone, whether that be studios like Glitch, or if it's play or just individual people. Neil Gaiman, I think of, comes to mind. Pedro Pascal, David Tennant, now most recently Chappell Roan, Lizzo, like very progressive. Lady Gaga, obviously she's had her fair share, but it's gotten worse recently. Blatantly being accused of being racist or anti-Semitic or fatphobic or things like that, with effectively baseless, zero evidence, with the intent, like these rumors are started by Nazis with the intent of hurting LGBTQ plus friendly creators. So that's also something to keep in mind as well. Like if you're out in the wild blue yonder on the internet, that is a very real fucking thing. And it's horrifying. It's really fucking scary. I've seen at least the attacks against me personally, even as a small indie creator, have gone up probably like 3 or 4 times from what it was a few years ago. So they are out in full force. I do feel bad, though. Ayo, thanks you for that. Oh, that sub. Hey, that 3-month sub. Thank you so much, Gabriel. You are amazing. Thank you. Oh my god, Gabriel's the new stream boss. Now y'all have to do biddies to try and kill Gabriel. I'm just kidding. Be nice to Gabriel. I maybe have an answer for you, Lava. I maybe have an answer. This outfit is very fucking complicated. I may have walked myself into a fucking hole here. I might have done a thing, and I really would like to get this fucking sketch done before we have to go. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm just going to have this be pretty simplified down at the bottom. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. The other guy was so fast. He was so speedy. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, it's actually over the elbow. Oh my god. I can't tell what's going on these sleeves with all these lines going on in here. Sweet baby Jesus. All right, hold on. Oh my god. All right. Oh yeah, Griffin would be cute for him. Also, everybody should drink fluids. Don't be like me. Don't be crusty. Don't be crispy. I'm going to have to tell Drea that for the larger portrait, I likely will simplify the ever-flying shit out of these designs for these costumes. So that way I'm not, like, dying while working on it. Because otherwise, I might not make it. She wants me to do these, like, really large pieces later. But we'll see. Alright, and then now I need more beads. More! I think I'm actually gonna I'm getting to the spot where I need to be. Okay, she's okay. Oh my god. Alright, and then we got this thing. And then I'm not going to worry about that. Oh my god. Okay, I think I did it. I'm alright. I think we're okay. Sweet Lord. Sweet home Alabama. Alright. I don't know I feel like, oh, well, here she's got a pendant. I don't know if I'm going to give her a necklace. If this pendant is important for whatever reason, I want it to be featured in the art. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it in, and if later she's like, oh, she doesn't wear the pendant with this outfit, then I'll be like, okay, that's fine. But I managed to finish, no joke, 3 minutes before the end of stream, which is insane. All right. Okay. Now, hold on. I'm going to look back. I'm going to work back on this a little bit. I'm going to work with the expression a little bit more. You ever just, like, look at an eyeball and you're like, I'm not feeling it. We're gonna see. I just want something a little bit more interesting, I think, than what I have. Something that has more, like, personality. But maybe not. Ah, man. I've got to finish this. I think that was it, though. There we go. We got a little bit of sultry eyeball. Let me make sure that this all connects. There we go. Now, let me go see. Oh my God, you gave him sunglasses? He looked great. Oh my fuck. All right, let me see what I got going on. I'm gonna, her eyeballs are a little close together. Hold on. There we go. Better. Okay, now we're getting there. Sweet God, this outfit. Okay. Not, well, it's not that eye, it's this one. You gotta watch out for that shit. Yeah, it was that eye. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh my God. All right. Well, that was a lot, but I guess that's what these streams are for. All right, so we got this lady, and we also got this guy. Wow, this guy, this lady. This guy, this lady, Raus Strauss for Laos. I don't know if you've seen that lady on TikTok, but holy shit. Raus Strauss for Laos. This guy, this lady, feet and door Raus for Laos. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Oh my God. If you haven't seen the Raus Strauss for Laos lady on fucking TikTok, please go find her because she's so funny. All right, well, that was a hell of a lot. So I'm going to send this to Drea and see what she thinks about it. But otherwise, thanks again so much. We had lots of really cool shit happen this stream. Thanks to Gabriel again for a 3-month sub. To Aqua for the 10-month in a row sub. That's crazy. Clearbook for subbing over on YouTube. Thank you so much. And then also to, most recently as well, a little while ago, Lava for a Prime sub. I really appreciate that so much. So, I will see you all tomorrow for writing sprints. I got to write like the Dickens. And I hope that you all have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.